17th of October, Rabbi Furst, Parsha Hashavua with Rashi.
Very good. So again, we're in Perik base, Pasuk base, Vayechu. So Rashi is explaining here that Kadosh Baruch has the ability to know the exact time and moment when things transfer from one day to the next. We, however, don't know that, right? So this is a statement of Kadosh Baruch Hu's ability, which is far beyond ours. Kadosh Baruch Hu there eating or we're going. Hashem knows it means many times. So this Rashi is telling us that among the many things Rashi is telling us is that we live our world that we live in is we only can estimate things. We may not really in many cases have an exact knowledge of what's really there, what's really happening. Because we're human, we may not exactly know what is happening in the world, and we have to take that in consideration. Of course, we have to do everything we can do to know things exactly, but to know things exactly is only that's something which is in the realm of a Kadosh Baruch Hu, apparently.
Wow.
Okay, let's continue. Let's see the next person. Yeah, right. Who was reading? The boy was reading.
The next pasuk would be Gimel, right?
Please go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Gimel says, let's see, Vayevarech Elokim et Yom HaShvi'i v'kadesh oto ki vo shavat mikom melachto asher borah Elokim la'asot. Well, that sounds familiar. Okay, so it says, let's see, Hashem blessed the seventh day, and he sanctified it because he abstained from all his work which God created to do.
Yes, Roy, you have something to say? You had a question?
Did you read from the first chapter 1?
No, it's chapter 2, verse 3.
Chapter 2, verse 3.
Yes.
Because we were doing from...
I know, but then we skipped ahead of it.
All right. Okay, yeah, I've got... Okay.
Right.
So I learned something on this pasuk that I thought was interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says Asher bara Elokim la'asos. So the word la'asos does not fit into the sentence that Hashem created to make.
Right.
So it doesn't fit. If you think about the grammar, it doesn't fit. So I learned a vort that said that Hashem created a world which was a place for people to do things.
Right. That's exactly very, very true. That reminds me of if you remember your Pirkei Avos, the very beginning of Pirkei Avos. Um, Al shlosha devarim ha'olam oimed al Torah avoda v'gemilos chasadim. Right, the world stands upon three things: Torah avoda v'gemilos chasadim. So the Rabbeinu Yonah there in his commentary on Pirkei Avos explains that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world uh, in order that there be a place for these three things to exist and to be able to be performed. Right? That we want a place for Torah, we want a place for Gemilus Chasadim, and we want a place for Avoda. Right? So in order for that to be, for those things to exist, for those things to take place, we need to have a world. And for as long as those things are being performed and fulfilled, so the world has an existence, has a purpose for existence. And if they cease to exist, they cease to exist, right? Then the world ceased to exist, because the world was only created in order that these three things be able to have a environment in which they can flourish and exist, right? So, for example, Gemilas Chasadim. I mentioned this before. We'll talk about it maybe as we get closer to the Parsha Sodom. Gemilas Chasadim. In Sodom, it was a place where it was forbidden Gemilas Chasadim. So that place was destroyed, right? That place was destroyed because they ceased to do Gemilas Chasadim. And as a result, there was no place for them to have in the world anymore. They were gone. Hashem took them out of the world. Um, take a listen. Another proof to what you're saying, Lou, is um, if you look back, there's a Rashi here. Look back at Perik Aleph, the first chapter of Pasuk Lamed Aleph. Let's read the Pasuk there. Yeah, who would like to read? Anyone interested in reading?
What was that again? Parak Aleph?
Right, Perik Aleph, Pasuk Lamed Aleph.
Oh, Lamed Aleph. Okay, 1 second. Lamed Aleph. Gotta find it, sorry. Kaf Bet, Kaf Het. Lamed Aleph. That's 31. Oh, there it is. Oh, it says low. Okay. Vayar Elokim et kol asher asa v'hinei tov me'od vayhi erev vayivoker yom hashishi. So, and Hashem saw, right, that he made that all that he made, and behold, it was very good. And there was evening and there was morning on the sixth day.
So you have to remember, first of all, the main message of this pasuk. This verse is coming to tell you that Kadosh Baruch Hu made the world. He made a world that's good, right? And everything in the world is good. Whatever Hashem made, He made with complete, absolute goodness, and it is absolute goodness. It's just for us. Our job is to seek out and understand and identify the goodness in everything. Some things are apparent their goodness. Some things are not apparent their goodness. So, but that's part of our job, is to recognize the good in everything and everybody. and that's definitely going to help bring the Gula. So, yeah, very good.
So what does that have to do with the world as a place for us to make things?
Oh, because so to speak, just like if you would take somebody uh, as an apprentice, and you would tell him, listen, this shop, you're gonna be an apprentice to a carpenter. You should know this shop is equipped with the absolute very best of everything, right? So you should know you have a big opportunity here, right? Big opportunity. Everything is absolutely completely good. So there's a tremendous opportunity that we have to utilize everything in the world which is good in order that we can add to its goodness. Oh, but so now getting back to your point, that's just something to say about that particular pasuk. But now let's see the Rashi continues. Rashi says something which we want to make a mention of. Again, Lou, you made the comment that that the world is created for that there should be things that we can do, we can accomplish, we can do. So if you take a look, that's going to be borne out from this Rashi there in Lamed Aleph. Take a look at the Rashi here.
Hmm.
Yeah. Someone going to do that Rashi? Lamed Aleph? Someone?
Okay, let's see. It says Yom HaShishi, so that's the sixth day. Osif Hey Bashishi. Okay, so the Torah added uh, a hey. Oh yeah, to the sixth day. Look at that, Hashishi.
Well,
Hmm.
there you go. That's exactly the point. It says, doesn't say Yom Shishi. It says Yom HaShishi. Made a hey there.
Okay, Big Mar Ma'aseh Bereshit, at the conclusion of the creation of the world. Lomar Shehitna Imahem. So that's to say, I'm not sure what Hitna.
That's to make a conditional statement. Not to
Oh,
make
he
a
made the condition, okay, of them, the different aspects of the creation. Almenat Chamisha Humshe Torah. Oh, look at that.
So that hey is an indication, a remez of the five Humshi Torah.
Right, look at that, the five books of the Torah. Davar Acher, so there's another explanation. Yom HaShishi, for the sixth day. Kulam, all of it, Tuluyim V'Omdim, were in it says a state of suspension. Al Yom HaShishi, until the sixth day. Who? Shisha B'Sivan. Oh, look at that. That was the 6th of Sivan. Okay.
Right.
That's Shavuos, isn't it?
That's exactly right. Exactly right. 100%.
Wow. So Hamuchan, that had been prepared the time of creation. Oh, yeah, here, Lamatan Torah, for the giving of the Torah. Wow.
So so let's stop for a moment. So therefore, what's the connection? In your own words, what's the connection between the creation of the world and Matan Torah?
Well, it appears, if I'm understand this correctly, that uh, the I guess the remez, the hint of the sixth day, um, alludes to concludes to maybe the five books of the Torah were concluded actually prior to the sixth day, maybe even. That's
Well,
Hashish.
yeah, the hay doesn't have to be there. So the hay is there to teach us something. So the hay is there to give us a indication of what would eventually be taking place at Har Sinai on the sixth day of Sivan. As Rashi continues, take a look at the rest of the Rashi.
Let's see. Oh, what Davar Acher?
Yeah.
Let's see. So another explanation, Kulam, all of it, every aspect of it, Taloi, was so
That depends.
Rashi's saying that even though we read about the first 5 days of creation, those first 5 days weren't completed until the sixth day came. Is that what it's saying?
All the things that had to be completed didn't really reach their full purpose until that sixth day of Sivan.
Wow. And that was with the giving of the Torah.
Right.
No?
That's also the Davar Achir, the second shot in Rashi I think it seems to be a little bit compatible with the first shot. I don't think it's in conflict with the first shot.
But it also, this Rashi is sort of telling me that the world, and maybe we said this before, the world, the way it is, could not exist without Torah. Because
That's exactly
Torah that
right.
gives life to everything.
That's right. It's the fact that because the Torah is the purpose of the creation of the world, right? It's
Uh-huh.
it's simply like the whole purpose of the creation was in order that there should be Torah learned and taught, and and without that, the world it doesn't have a purpose.
Wow.
Okay, let's see the rest of the Rashi there.
Well, in my book, that's the end of it. There are only two
Ah,
segments.
Oh, okay, very good, very good. Okay, fine. So we have a few minutes. Let's continue on. Let's go to a different pasuk. We'll discuss this pasuk now. Um, mm, okay. Um, let's go to this pasuk by Shlishi. That's in Perek Beis pasuk Chav.
Base. Okay.
Mhm. Oh,
Oh, this is interesting too. Huh. Okay. Does anyone else want to read or?
I'll be happy to read. Where do you want to read?
Okay.
What do you want me to read from?
Uh, the second chapter, verse 20.
Bet Chaf.
Right.
Bet. Uh, Chaf. Vayikra ha'adam shemos l'chol habehema ule'of hashamayim u'lechol chayas hasadeh ula adam lo matzah ezer kenegdo. So the man assigned names to all the cattle and to the birds of the sky and to every beast of the field. But as for man, he did not find a helper. My English says against him, but I would say corresponding to him. So
Yeah,
Rashi
okay.
says on the phrase Uladam lo matzah ezer kenegdo vayafel Hashem Elokim tad tardema. But as for man, he did not find a helper. So Hashem God cast a deep sleep. B'shehavi'an, when he brought them chavi'an lefanav, he brought them before him. Kol min v'min, each and every species. Zachar unekeba, male and female. Amar, he said, that is, Adam said, L'chulam yesh ben zug. All of them have a mate. V'li ein ben zug, but I do not have a mate. Miyad, immediately, vayapel, he cast sleep upon him to make him a mate, to make a Abba.
Okay, so
That
now
Yosef calling over and over again?
the question is here, that was it in what is was it a Kadosh Baruch Hu's intention that that Adam have a mate or not? And he didn't create Adam with a mate. Everything else, all the other animals were created with their mates.
Right.
Adam was not created with a mate. So was it just, this is just conjecture. There's you have to, was this an original plan of a Kadosh Baruch Hu to create Adam singularly and then give him a mate later on, or maybe he was not supposed to have a mate, but now that he asked for a mate, right? Okay, so you asked for it, you'll get it. Right? That's just a thought question, which we will take a lot of thought, more time than we have left now, because we've gone over our time. So you can you can think about that. It's Hashem. Very good. Okay. Thank you, Roy. I'm glad to see you back with us. And
Okay.
right, Mitzvah Shem. As I said, I probably will not be Sunday. Most likely, definitely not. And perhaps on Yom Sheni, on Monday, I'll be able to join you again. If not, you have the beginning of that mechaber there. That what I sent you in that document is the mechaber. Kuf Samech Aleph. That's we're going to be getting back into our learning about Hilchus in the Mishnah Bereshis, Hilchus Netilas Yadayim. This sif is talking about the Mechitza. So you can start looking at the Machaber, you can look at your Mishnah Berurahs and start learning Mishnah Berurahs, and then hopefully maybe Yom Sheni I can join you both, Bez Hashem, and Roy, you're welcome to join us as well. Fine. Everyone should have a wonderful Erev Shabbos, and hope to see you soon again, Mitzvah Hashem.
Thank you, Rabbi. So next week we'll be on the same schedule, the Friday schedule.
Yeah, might as well stay on this Friday schedule until Rosh Chodesh. Yeah, that's the best idea. Yeah, let's keep it this way till Rosh Chodesh.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good Shabbos.
Okay, you
Have a
too.
good
Everyone have a good
Shabbos.
Erev Shabbos.
Shabbos,
Thank you all.
everybody. Bye.
Shalom and bye.